come up with given the time. Okay, otherwise we'll be here forever, because at the end of the day it's functional. It has my rough hairstyle tucked out of sight. It's dramatic, so it's functional. And let's talk about functionality. So I would choose functionality over strength any day, anytime, be it in my closet, be it with groceries, meaning I am that person who will push out the last paste out of her toothpaste tube. I will scrape out the very last peanut butter. I'm like that. Like, I have to get my entire money's worth, which is why, coincidentally, I still have this outfit that is almost 20 years old now. Yeah, guess my age. Having said that, welcome to the channel. This is Your Journey Matters, Make It Intentional, where I talk about self or personal growth, personal awareness, self awareness, personal development, skill acquisition, skill acquisition, and you know, everyday learning. So if that sounds like something you're on a journey to self-discovery, or you're developing a new habit, I think this is the channel for you. To consider subscribing. Today, however, I want to do something that I've never done ever in my life. That is fix my own handbag. Okay, so yeah, I want to fix this bag. And let me give you a brief history. So this bag actually is about a couple of years old, but it was a gift I bought myself when I um, when I went when I made my first salary. Sorry, I'm trying to share this so that my friends can follow me online. So I'm using we are live. Come join me. Okay, so I'm just trying to get my friends back home to join me. So, like I said, this was the very first thing I gifted myself when I started properly working here in Ecuador. However, I live in a city where it is perpetually, um, oh God, my neighbor is washing. Let me put on the mic. I live in a city where it is perpetually humid, whether it's dry season, whether it's the wet season, it is always hot in Ecuador, so that we just have to give me a sec. So it's always humid, and that was how all my leather goods that I came with from South Africa got damaged. And it happens to this one. So the plan today is to fix this one, because the bag is still fine. I even still have the stuffing that usually keeps it in shape. So I lost many of my things like that. Now, normally, if I were back home in Africa, somewhere in Africa, there would be someone who would fix it for me. I would just need to have been thinking about how much it would cost. So since there isn't, I'm not throwing the bag away. I want to fix it myself. So I have my thread, and let me just bring the table closer. Okay, so I have some ribbon and I have liquid gum. They call it liquid silicone, and some flowers for decoration. I don't know if you can see, and a pair of scissors, right? So let's get started. So when I came to Ecuador, I lived in a partially completed building to my standard. When I say partially completed building, normally here in Ecuador, they don't have, the houses don't come with ceilings. So they just zinc it and the walls are not completely covered. So you have the dust coming in. And where I lived was facing the street and I lived close to a river. So the elements were just against my leather goods principally. So you had the wind, you had the dust, you had the heat directly from the zinc in the night, releasing all that air that had been trapped during the day. And I lost shoes, I lost handbags. And here, I'm fortunate to be living downstairs. So the floor of the first ceiling happens to be my roof. So I wanted to open this. Actually, since I put it, I've not opened it. So I'm thinking I need to chop it off with this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I bought 2 meters of ribbon, and the inspiration came from, you know how people would decorate their Kelly bags with twilies. I couldn't find that. In fact, I didn't look for. I just thought I'll do something more permanent, and I'll do this, and then I will just wrap it around. So basically, that is the idea. So I'm starting off here. I'm gonna put some gum here. Um, yeah, let's do it. We're gonna start from here, right? So we're putting this here. Okay, that holds. That holds. That holds. Okay. So I think I should have this. Okay. I'm doing this for the first time, so I'm a bit nervous. And I hope I don't get my hands glued together. So yeah, this is the downside of living in a perpetually humid country, you know. So we have the first row done. Now I'm gonna go, I think I'm just gonna hold the bag like this. Yeah, I don't want to press too tight. So we're gonna keep going like that. Yeah, so how's your weekend? Let me know what you are doing this weekend. Are you busy? If you're in Nigeria, did you go for any Owambe? If you're not Nigerian, you don't know what's Owambe. Owambe is the socialite gatherings. So yeah, I think I have it figured out now. I'm gonna be going like this. I'm using liquid gum, and we're just gonna keep doing that. So I think those are one of the things I miss about Nigeria is the social events. I think if I was back home, I would have been a real socialite. I love meeting new people. I love celebration, but I'm an outdoor person. Okay, this is going to be easier than I thought. So I bought this bag um, when I got my first proper job and I was being paid monthly. So it's kind of it has an emotional attachment. I have an emotional attachment to it. You know, my very first black handbag, like ever, was my husband who gifted it to me when he was still my boyfriend. I think he bought it for me when I got my first job as a nurse. So my sister was like, "Yeah, you see, this is a bag that a lady can carry." And yeah, after that, I started saving up to buy myself. I think I'm gonna be messing up a lot of this fabric, but then what can we do? Oh, I hope it's enough. This is just 2 yards. This is just 2 yards. So I'm hoping it goes round because I need some more. I need to cover both hands. So we have to be, oh God, I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's see. There we go. We're almost at the end. It's not that difficult as I was thinking, but my fear is will it be enough for the next hand? And then here we are. We are almost done. I don't know if you can see. The cover is already here. So let's get it going. Yes, so one thing I've learned watching fashion videos is you treat your properties with respect, they will last. It doesn't matter where you buy something from. It could be high street, it could be designers. Everything that we own need to be treated with love, you know. And I think for me, that is how I've been able to keep things for long in my wardrobe. So we finally made it to the first one. And I'm gonna cut it here. Yep. And I think I'm gonna seal it with this. I'm just gonna seal it through like so. Yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Ah, done. First handle is done. So there you have it. Yeah. So hope that the let's hope that the leftover ones will cover the second handle. That is my biggest worry now. So I've done this, is remaining this, and this is what I have left. Okay, we begin. We begin again, and everything I bought. I think this was $1.30. This um was it 70 cents per meter? We sell per meter here, so I don't know how much that would have been. So, but I think it costs about $2 in total, and the this so okay. Get rolling. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. So this is gonna be like a permanent fissure here. If you're watching and you can hear me, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Thank you very much. Oh, I forgot to take a picture. I forgot to take a picture. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture from the video. No qualms. No qualms. I forgot to take a picture from the video before I started. Yeah, I told you this is new for me. Fixing something like this online. The former, I had a bag that I used to apply. I would apply black polish when it started peeling like this. But at the end of the day, it just wasn't sightly, and I felt it had outlived its usefulness. So, on the contrary, this bag is still good. She's just, let's say 4 years old now. Yes, so we are doing this. I think it's going to be enough. I think it's going to be enough. So, yay! Restoration time. Can you believe it that it's just how many more days? January is almost over. This is where we have a problem. January is almost over, guys. There we go. Today is the 23rd of January. Do you believe that? It's the 23rd of January. We are left with about 2 weeks to run out to February. On Monday is my baby sister's birthday. My baby sister, like literally my baby sister. Yay! We made it. And we even have some left. So there we go. Instead of hunting for a new bag, I've just restored my black bag. And I can wear it with pride, right? So my hands are sticky. Can you see? There's so much gum and things. Okay, so I am thinking instead of I want to cover, I don't know if you can see this finishing, yeah, and this finishing, to me it looks kind of rough, so that is why I bought the flowers. Like, we can put some flowers and cover up that ending just to give it some kind of a polish finish. If the flower sticks, if it doesn't stick, I may have to, these are the tiny, tiny flowers. So I want to put it here like this here. Let me get some gum, this edges out. And put it here, you know. And then to cover this end, let me do this, yeah. But still it is showing. So I'm gonna put this like so. I'm gonna put it like so. Aww. Look at what is sold today. No flower on this one. And then I'm gonna put it again. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. You know what? I'm just gonna pull the flower out. I'm gonna pull the flower out. Oh my god. There you go. And on this side also, I want to put, oh no, yeah, this is really, really rough. I didn't know it had shifted. So, okay, this one ended on the inside, but still, I mean, you can just put it just for uniformity's sake. There we go. So we're gonna put this like so. We're gonna put another one here. You know. And where's that green thing that didn't have no flowers? All right. You know. And then we're gonna put this here also. Do you see the idea? Do you see the idea? There we have it. And then, yeah. I'm gonna put some here too. I was thinking I was gonna have to sew them, but who knows? Let me try it with the glue first, and then if someday it comes out, I can either buy more flowers or sew it with the thread. I don't know if you can see. So this is the one handle, this is the other handle. All right, all right, all And the handbag has been fixed, ladies and gentlemen. We have fixed the handbag. They say when you are in Rome, you behave like the Romans. I, on the other hand, I'm an African. And we fix things by ourselves. We don't just throw things into the trash can. We fix them right. So this is my bag. It's done. So I wrapped it and I put in some rose flowers. Can you see? Just to cover where this fabric was on. And I'm just going to leave it to dry. And this is like the liquid gum. So when it dries properly, I will just, take them off, which is not bad, it's gum. I can just take it off. Okay. Yeah, there it is, it's gone. So it's just an issue of scraping them away. And yeah, guys, now I can wear my bags without shame in public. Okay, there is the roses, three on every side, three on every side. And then you have the bag once again. And she's ready for use. Thank you for following. This year we're trying out new things on the channel. We're learning new skills. We're working on ourselves, getting better at self-awareness. To consider subscribing if you enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And I'll see you guys next weekend. Thank you for following. Bye bye.